Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Counting of votes for Karnataka Assembly elections begins at 34 centres across the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches projects worth around 4,400 crore rupees in Gujarat. In Jammu and Kashmir, 42 new border police posts created along the India-Pakistan border to strengthen second-tier anti-infiltration grid. 4-day Millet Festival to begin today in Dehradun, Uttarakhand to create public awareness. Severe cyclonic storm Mocha to make landfall at Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh tomorrow to be indirectly felt in Tripura. And Mumbai Indians defeat Gujarat Titans by 27 runs at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. And now the news in detail. Counting has begun for the votes cast in the Karnataka Assembly election. There are 34 counting centres across the state, with 5 of them in Bengaluru, where counting of votes began at 8 a.m. The Election Commission has appointed special counting observers at all the counting centres. Counting of votes is done under CCTV surveillance and the procedure is videographed. Counting is done on 4,256 tables in 306 halls at these 34 counting centres. There are 224 returning officers and 317 assistant returning officers who will execute the counting process. There are 4,256 counting supervisors, assistants and micro-observers at these counting centres. There are 3 layers of security around the counting centres as well. The Commission has made arrangements to give results and trend updates on the websites ceokarnataka.gov.in and on results.eci.gov.in. More details from our correspondent.
There are a few candidates and constituencies to watch during the counting process today. Siddaramaiah of Congress and V. Somana from BJP at Hastings in Varuna that will be watched keenly as Siddaramaiah is the CM aspirant. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai is the BJP candidate from Shigaon. Congress State President D.K. Shivakumar is fighting the election from Kanakpura. JDS senior leader H.D. Kumaraswamy is contesting from Channapatna. In Shikaripura, Yediyurappa has been replaced by his son B.Y. Vijayendra. In Hubli, Dharwad Central, the 6th-time MLA Jagdish Shettar is contesting from the Congress ticket instead of BJP. In Athani, Lakshman Savadi has shifted to Congress and taken on his traditional rival from BJP, Mahesh Kumatahalli. Other candidates to watch are Nikhil Kumaraswamy of JDS from Ramnagara, UT Khader of Congress from Mangalore, Preetam Gowd of BJP from Hassan, CT Ravi of BJP from Chikmagalur, and Ramesh Jarkiholi of BJP from Gokak. With Aditya Shukla, this is Sudhindra, Akashvani News, Bengaluru.
Counting of votes cast during the 2-phased of the urban local body polls and the by-election to 2 assembly constituencies in Uttar Pradesh has begun as well. The State Election Commission SEC has set up 353 counting centres for the counting of votes for 760 urban bodies, and around 35,000 employees have been deployed for the counting. The by-polls were held in the Swar Assembly seat in Rampur district and Chanbe in Mirzapur district on the 10th of May. The urban local body polls were held in 2 phases in the state on the 4th and the 11th of May. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India's development is a conviction and commitment for his government. He said the government is eliminating inequality, reaching every poor and ensuring 100% saturation of welfare schemes. He was speaking after inaugurating and laying foundation stone of various projects worth around 4,400 crore rupees in Gandhinagar, Gujarat yesterday. The projects inaugurated include augmentation of multi-village drinking water supply schemes in Banaskantha district, river overbridge in Ahmedabad and sewage treatment plants in Mehsana and Ahmedabad. The projects whose foundation stones were laid include bulk pipeline project in Junagadh district, augmentation of water supply schemes in Gandhinagar district and various town planning roads among others. The Prime Minister also inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of PMAY rural and urban projects worth around 1,950 crore rupees and participated in Griha Pravesh of around 19,000 houses built under the scheme by handing over the keys to the beneficiaries of the scheme during the program. The Prime Minister said despite having various Awas Yojanas for decades, 75% of the population lacked access to proper toilets. Mr. Modi said, "We must understand that a home is more than just a shelter, and it is a place of faith where dreams are realized and new possibilities are born."
पीएम आवास योजना गरीबों के साथ साथ महिला सशक्तिकरण को भी बहुत बड़ी ताकत दे रही है। पिछले 9 वर्षों में करीब 4 करोड़ पक्के घर गरीब परिवारों को मिल चुके हैं। इन घरों में लगभग 70% घर महिला लाभार्थियों के नाम पर भी है।
The Prime Minister said when the poor is less worried about the basic needs of their life, then their confidence increases. Mr. Modi said the government is giving equal emphasis on both ease of living and quality of life in urban planning. CEO of Renesas Electronics, Toshi Shibata, met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi yesterday. Replying to a tweet by Renesas Electronics, the Prime Minister said that he had a productive meeting with the CEO of Renesas Electronics. They discussed aspects relating to tech, innovation and India's strides in the world of semiconductors. The Prime Minister welcomed tap water reaching the border village of Hemia in Leh. Replying to a tweet by Union Minister Giriraj Singh, Mr. Modi said, "It is heartening to see government efforts towards developing border areas getting a big impetus." He pointed out that border areas were ignored for decades, but now the development needs are getting top priority. The Ministry of Home Affairs will organize G20 conference on crime and security in the age of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, artificial intelligence and metaverse on the 13th and 14th of July this year in Gurugram, Haryana. The two-day event will be held in partnership with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of External Affairs, National Security Council Secretariat and the Central Bureau of Investigation. Rashtriya Raksha University, National Forensic Science University, National Law School of India University, Interpol and UNODC are the organizing partners. Retail inflation based on the Consumer Price Index or CPI eased to 4.7% in April this year. As per the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementations data released yesterday, inflation dropped to a 18-month low in April. Consumer Food Price Index CFPI fell to 3.84% as compared to 4.79% in the previous month and 8.31% in April 2022. Rural inflation in April stood at 4.68% while urban inflation was at 4.85%. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
कर्नाटक चुनाव, किसकी बनेगी सरकार? पल पल की खबर, रुझान और परिणाम की सही जानकारी सटीक विश्लेषण के साथ आप तक लेकर आएगा आकाशवाणी समाचार प्रातः 10 बजे से रात्रि 10 बजे तक लगातार। रहिएगा हमारे साथ।
Welcome back. You're listening to Morning News. In Jammu and Kashmir, over 600 positions for police personnel have been sanctioned for 42 new border police posts or BPPs along the India-Pakistan border in Jammu and Kashmir to strengthen the second-tier anti-infiltration grid according to an order. New posts will go a long way in strengthening the anti-infiltration grid as the BPPs will get requisite manpower. The BPPs have become significant as they are serving second line of defense behind the BSF on the international border IB and Army on the line of control LOC in Jammu and Kashmir to check infiltration of militants, movement of drones and other undesirable activities of militants as well as drug smugglers. Out of 42 sanctioned BPPs, many have already come up while others are in the process of being set up. In Jammu and Kashmir, the administration in the twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch districts have ordered a complete ban on the storage, sale and use of firecrackers for security concerns. Our Jammu correspondent reports that in separate orders issued by the district magistrates of Rajouri and Poonch, all the field officers have been directed to ensure strict implementation of the order. In Uttarakhand, a 4-day millet festival, Shri Anna Mahotsav, will begin in Dehradun today to create public awareness about the health benefits of coarse grain and deliberate on the state's potential to grow the crops in this category. Agriculture ministers, scientists and farmers of other states, including Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar, will participate in the Sri Anna Mahotsav. The 4-day deliberations are aimed at attracting more and more people towards millet production, which is to be doubled by 2025. Uttarakhand's Agriculture Minister Ganesh Joshi informed that there will be a discussion on the production of millets in the festival. On this occasion, 134 stalls will be put up as part of the Mahotsav by the Agriculture Department, agricultural universities and other institutions engaged in agricultural research. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said that India's exports of agricultural and allied products have crossed 4 lakh crore rupees. He said over the years, India has performed well in the agriculture sector and also contributed to global food security with food grain production. Mr. Tomar said this while chairing the 8th meeting of Agriculture Ministers of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO member countries, through video conferencing yesterday. Under the chairmanship of India, SCO member countries adopted the Smart Agriculture Project. Mr. Tomar said India is the largest employer globally in the agriculture sector, where more than half of the population is engaged in agriculture and allied sectors. He said that the welfare of the farmers and the overall development of the agriculture sector has been the top priority of the government. The government has said that the sowing area of pulses and coarse cereals has increased this year as compared to last year. Union Agriculture Ministry has released data on the progress of area coverage under summer crops. The sowing area of pulses stood at 19,61,000 hectares so far, against around 18 lakh hectares last year. The effect of severe cyclonic storm Mocha will be indirectly felt in Tripura from today till the 16th of May, said the India Meteorological Department. Talking to Akashvani, Director Met Center Agartala, Nahush Kulkarni said, the severe cyclonic storm Mocha will make landfall at Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh and Sitwe in Myanmar tomorrow at noon. He said there will be widespread rainfall in Tripura. However, heavy rainfall will be witnessed at isolated places in South Tripura, Gomati and Dhalai districts today. Akashvani talks to Senior Scientist Jeena Mani of the Met Department.
Extremely severe cyclone storm Mocha now lies 640 kilometers southwest of Myanmar, and the intensity is extremely severe cyclone storm. And currently, the wind speed we are giving 160, 170, gusting to 180. And this system is very likely to move north-northeastward and intensify further over East Central Bay of Bengal. And it is likely to cross Bangladesh and North Myanmar coast between Cox's Bazar and Kaiku, close to Sitwa, around noon of tomorrow, 14th May, as a very severe cyclone storm with maximum sustained wind 150, gusting to 175 km per hour.
In IPL cricket, Mumbai Indians defeated Gujarat Titans by 27 runs at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai last night. Today, Sunrisers Hyderabad will take on Lucknow Super Giants in Hyderabad at 3:30 p.m., while Delhi Capitals will lock horns with Punjab Kings in Delhi at 7:30 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Prashant Kumar Sinha.
Thank you, Sarah. The Karnataka verdict today on assembly polls grabs the limelight. The Pioneer says will help form Karnataka government, says JDS, adding, counting today, BJP, Congress keep flock together. The paper also informs UP civic polls results today. The Asian Age writes, BJP, Congress both activate back channels in Karnataka. Hindustan Times writes, High Court for scientific method to test age of disputed Gyan Vyapi object. And as CBSE results for class 10th and 12th were announced, the Times of India writes, CBSE 12th national pass rate dips 5%, government schools see 10% fall. And with that, it's back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Prashant. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Counting of votes for Karnataka Assembly elections begins at 34 centres across the state. Prime Minister Modi launches projects worth around 4,400 crore rupees in Gujarat. In Jammu and Kashmir, 42 new BPPs created along the India-Pakistan border to strengthen second-tier anti-filtration grid. 4-day millet festival to begin today in Dehradun to create public awareness. Severe cyclonic storm Mocha to make landfall at Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh tomorrow to be indirectly felt in Tripura. And Mumbai Indians defeat Gujarat Titans by 27 runs at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.